All right, good morning. Thank you for tuning in to June's Coffee Break with the Hub. This month, we are going to discuss harnessing extension's potential. But before we get started, just a few housekeeping items. This webinar will be posted to the archive section of the Funding Resource Hub's website. So if you want to find this there once you're done watching it right now, that's where it'll be. In addition, the July coffee break will probably take place in the same format of a recorded webinar that will be released the morning of July 6th, which is the first Thursday of July. And the topic for next month's coffee break is really maximizing the GRC and cost pivot databases, particularly how to set up a really great user profile for cost pivot to help you find collaborators. All right, let's dive into this month's coffee break. The agenda for today's discussion will focus on identifying potential funding opportunities for extension programming and spotlighting some possible collaborations between our divisions. And then we will discuss federal funding trends in light of a new administration, and we'll also touch briefly on private grant funding opportunities and some trends on that subject. Finally, we will discuss tools you can use to build your team to go after these cross-discipline opportunities. First, let's talk about features that set UW Extension apart. In terms of eligibility, our status as a state-controlled agency, an institution of higher education, a land-grant university at that, a 501c3, and our capability of applying as a local government entity qualifies us for a pretty wide range of funding opportunities. There's really not a lot out there that we don't qualify for. We have an established track record. We've been around for over 100 years, and our programming can have local, regional, statewide, nationwide, and even international impact. And we have experienced grant management team that's well-versed in everything from generally accepted accounting practices to uniform guidance. Why is that important? Well, because one misstep can have a big impact on our faculty and staff and the institution as a whole. The last thing the team at OES wants is to be another one of these headlines. Because when something like this happens, it can disqualify you for future funding.